Yeah, the first thing I want to mention is just take a look behind me, and this flag, previously flying at half-mast, is now at full mast. That's quite significant. And if I look just down the road to me here, down to Westminster, the flags there are the same. It's all part of the quite complex infrastructure of the Accession Council that's getting underway this morning. The Privy Council, of course, will meet. They'll meet first without the King, who we know already is King, but he will then formally be declared as sovereign. He'll then chair a meeting of the Council, and flags across the country will fly at full mast until the final public declarations have taken place. So first of all, King Charles will make a private declaration, then of course we'll bring it to you here. We'll see from the balcony at St James Palace that public declaration and expect trumpet fanfares and the gun salutes across the UK. What we're seeing here is lots of preparations, because after that public declaration at 11 o'clock, a royal procession will come from St James's Palace right down to then the Royal Exchange. Now, when the Queen had this process happen to her, of course, back in 1952, there were many crowds and lots of people, as you'd expect, coming out this morning off the tube, tourists, people who live here with bunches of flowers wanting to pay their respects. Behind me towards down the road, down the mall to Buckingham Palace and St James Palace, but that's where all the attention will be. I'll be here to bring you part of that royal procession when it happens. They will go past this statue of King Charles I, who reigned back in the 1400s, made king in 1425, a very chaotic and quite catastrophic reign, it has to be said. But he would have had a similar process to the one that's going through today. This process of accession overseen by the Privy Council goes back to Anglo-Saxon times. So one very limited thing that these kings with the same name will have in common is part of that process. We'll be here to bring it all to you and take a look out for other flags around, because you'll have noticed they'll have gone up to full mast. They won't go back down to half mast right until 1 p.m. tomorrow.